Are you the scorer or the timekeeper?
Timekeeper.
Can't you can shut that door?
Yeah, I'll probably gotta open it again for the refs.
It's fine. That'll come when that comes.
Oh, how come it's not so hot in here?
Because it just turned it on.
Cindy, the people on Cindy's team, is there a key for that? Or is that locked all the time?
Oh, no. Live and like not muted. Still just waiting the Capitals to come on the ice, and then we will be going live. All right, Caps fans, here we are. Game number 4. We have the Trojans versus the Caps in a rematch from the Keswick Valley tournament. We've played these guys more than we've played anyone else this season, so here we go. We'll have McNeil taking the face-off with McGoldrick and Broderick. It's going to come back to Halpin. Halpin's going to get it ahead to McGoldrick. McGoldrick trying to keep it in. And that's going to come back to Halpin. Halpin to keep it in deep. McGoldrick gets it out front. Tries to get it to McNeil. And that's going to come out of the zone. And it'll get cleared down the ice and on the net. And that will be covered by McIntyre. We have no music tonight, just because there's a lot to do here. So we've forgone the music to do the commentary and the video. So that face-off will be won by the Caps, and that'll come around to Broderick. Broderick will get it ahead to McNeil. Goldrick will get it out over to Broderick. I'll get wrapped up in the skates of the ref. Goldrick will miss that, trying to keep it in, and Marshall will keep that in deep around the boards. It's going to come back. It's going to come out. Halpin's going to lose it, but that'll get picked back up by McNeil. McNeil will lose it though, and the Trojans will dump it into the capital zone. That'll be Longo. Got it in his skates. He can't get it off his skates fast enough, and they'll get picked up by the Trojans. And Loman looking to get it out. He will, and Cyril will get that puck. It'll come down to the Trojan zone. Trojans will grab it, and they will look to pass it up, and that will be missed, and that'll go the length of the ice, and that'll be icing to come back down to the Trojan zone. If we have a good live feed and the sound is good, if you can give me a thumbs up on this video, that would be appreciated, so that I know. I can't see any comments, but we can see the thumbs up. Cyril taking the face off. And that'll come to Loman. Loman with a shot. That's going to just go wide in front. Steers giving chase. And that will be brought out by the Trojans. As they look to set up here in the neutral zone, they'll get it ahead in deep. They're looking to get it out front. And that is going to be cleared down the ice. And that'll be icing coming back to the Capitals' end. A bit of a slow start to this game, as everybody starts to shake off the weekend. So we will have Mays, Gillis, and Vigneault with Maloney and Marshall. That'll take a funny bounce, come back in front, and that'll get poked ahead by Mays. But he will not win that race. And that will come back down the other way as that is icing. It looked like he was going to get there before, and didn't quite get there before it crossed the line. Face off in the capital zone. That'll be won by Mays. It'll clear it around the boards. It'll come to Gillis. Gillis will get it up to Mays. Mays will get it in deep. Back around to Gillis. Gillis with a shot. That's going to go wide. Maloney in on it. And that's going to be brought out by the Trojans. Dump back in. Gillis gets the shot. That goes off a post. As the Trojans look to set something up, they dump it into the capital zone. That'll be picked up by Gracewood. Gracewood looking to come out with it. he will. He's going to be at center ice. Taking it in deep. He gets into the corner. That's going to get cleared out to the point. Vino with the puck. He dumps it back in. It's picked up by Broderick. Broderick tries to get out front. That gets deflected back into the corner. Broderick gets it out to the point. A shot from McNeil. It goes off an ankle. That's going to come to Gracewood. Gracewood's going to clear it in. And the Trojans will look to get it out. Vino will get it up to Broderick. Broderick is looking. He's got some room. He's going to take a shot, and that's going to be a blocker save. Kept in by Marshall. That'll eventually come out. As the Trojans dump it in, it's going to come around the boards. Steers battling for it. He tries to get it out. Gets it over to Marshall. Marshall will get it up to Lohman. That'll be poked off his stick. And Marshall will dump that in. And that'll come back out to Halpin, and Halpin will take a quick shot to dump it in, and it'll go off a leg, and that'll be offside. So we have Cyril taking the face-off. He'll have Lohman and Steers with him. On the point will be Halpin and Marshall. It's going to get dumped back down. It's a race for it. Halpin will get there and it'll take a funny bounce off the boards. We're getting some funny bounces tonight. But Steers will get that out. And he'll get that down into the Trojans' end. Lohman looks to keep it in. He will. Lots of funny bounces as the Trojans have one in their own end if they're trying to clear it up. And that's going to be cleared down the ice. And that will be icing. So that will come back down to the Trojans' end. We have Mays taking the face off. That'll be won by the Trojans. Trojans look to clear it around. Longo can't keep it in. Singleton racing back for it. He's got someone on him though. He's going to dump it around the boards, but that'll come back to another Trojans player. Some picked up at the point, but it'll get blocked in front as the defenseman tries to take a shot. And that's going to be an offside call. Just over 6 minutes left in the first period. Mays takes the face off. That'll be won by the Trojans. And Gillis will pick that up with a quick shot. Oh, and a big rebound comes out, and the rebound gets shot by Maloney, and it just goes wide. Out come the Trojans with it. They'll dump it in. Did that go in?
Maybe.
Oh, it did. Long shot. Uncharacteristic. Finds its way by McIntyre.
1906.
All right. Caps down, 1 goal. McIntyre, McNeil looking for that puck. Goldrick gets it. And that's going to be picked up in the corner by McNeil. McNeil gets it to Broderick. Broderick trying to get it out front. It's going to go off the net. Quick shot. And McGoldrick takes a shot, and it's just backhand is going to go wide. It's going to get kept in by Gracewood. And the Trojans dump it in. That's going to get over to Broderick. Broderick's going to try to get it ahead, but can't get it there. And finally gets it up to McNeil. McNeil with some room. Takes a shot. That's just wide. And the Capitals will go for a change. Another long shot. A couple of saves there for McIntyre. Big battle for it in front. Oh, some scary bounces there. As Lohman looks to get it up, he'll get it over to Cyril. That'll bounce off his stick, go a little too far. I'll get wrapped up in the referee's skates, and the Trojans will pick it up and look to break away with it. Steers will not be able to get it out. It goes behind the net. Comes back to Steers. Steers looks to clear it around the boards to get it over to Lohman. Lohman will get it out. That long reach. He's able to poke it past the defender. Still, Lohman still on him. Cyril, they switch out. Cyril goes after it. Lohman in the corner. And the Trojans will come away with it. Battle in the corner, Halpin. Trojans still putting on pressure. As Steers takes the puck. It's going to go a little too far for him. And the Trojans will come back out. That'll be broken up by Longo. And that'll be picked up by Mays. Mays looking to make something happen, gets it out front. And the goalie will stop it and then be able to poke it away. Trojans still controlling in their own zone. Singleton trying to keep that in. That'll be kept in by Mays. And they will eventually get it out. And that will get iced by the Trojans. So play will come back down to the Trojan zone. We'll have McNeil, McGoldrick, and Broderick with Longo and Singleton. McNeil will win the faceoff. McGoldrick will keep it in. They'll have two Trojans on him. He'll get it all around to Broderick. Broderick will not be able to hold on to it, though, as he's got two Trojans on him. But that will come away. McNeil get it out in front, but a little far from McGoldrick. Broderick picks it up, gets it back in behind the net to McNeil. He gets it out in front, but that gets kept in, pushed back into behind the net by the Trojans. Play still in the Trojan zone. Broderick's going to come away with the puck. McNeil will pick it up behind the net. And that'll finally get picked up by the Trojans, and they will make their way out. That'll get picked up by McNeil again. He's all by himself with four Trojans, though. Not much room. I'll come back to Vigneault. Vigneault with a shot, and that'll be gloved by the Trojans goalie. So we got 1 minute and 20 seconds left here in the first period. Cyril takes the face off. He'll get it back to Vino. Vino with a shot. And that's going to go off a leg, and that will go over the glass. And Cyril with the face off again. Cyril will win it. That'll get cleared around the boards, and Vino will keep it in, get a shot towards the net, will get stopped by a defender, and the Trojans will get the puck around the boards. The icing will be waved off. Puck will come around to Steers. Trojans breaking into the Capital zone, and I think there's going to be a penalty on Lohman. I don't know what it's for. Hooking? So 2 minutes for hooking. So this will be a Trojans power play. And the Capitals will ice that puck. Trojans looking for a long pass. They'll find it. Picked up by Halpin. Halpin will try to get it back down, but it'll go right onto a Trojans player's stick. As that will bring the end of the first period, with Capitals down 1-0. So to start the second period, the Capitals will have to endure a penalty kill for another minute and 29 seconds.
Pretty chewed up.
It is. My feet are cold. Like these.
I got one that's warm, and that's cold. All right, here we go. Start of the second period. We'll have Mays, Gillis, Halpin, and Marshall on the penalty kill. Face-off will be won by the Trojans. They'll look to set it up. Down in the Capital zone, Marshall will look to clear the puck. He'll get it around to Mays. Mays will dump it down the ice. As the Trojans look to set something up in their own zone, Mays will intercept that pass. Mays deep in the zone. He'll get it over to, I think that's McNeil out there. And McNeil will take a shot, and that'll go wide. Trojans still looking to set something up. They'll make a pass. Trojans finally break into the Capital zone. And they'll get a shot. That'll go off a body. And that'll be a race. As McNeil gets there first, he's looking for someone, and he decides to take a shot, and that is going to go off a blocker and over the glass. 9 seconds left in the Lohman penalty. We're going to have Broderick and McGoldrick coming on the ice. Longo and Singleton on D. Broderick controlling behind the net. And that'll kill the Caps penalty. But the Trojans will get it out of the zone. That'll come out front dangerously. Trojans still controlling. Long shot. Gets blocked down in front. It's going to get picked up by McNeil. McNeil will get it over to Broderick. Broderick will carry it in, looking to get to the front of the net. He'll take a shot, and that'll be a save. He'll get out in front of McNeil. McGoldrick was wrapped up with a Trojan player and couldn't get a stick on it. Gets all bounced around. McNeil comes back with the puck again. McGoldrick kicks it to him. Singleton will keep that in deep. And that's going to get iced. As the Capitals put some good pressure on there. We will have a face-off in the Trojan zone. Cyril taking the face-off. He'll have Lohman and Steers with him. He'll win it. It'll just go off Steers' stick. Playing hot potato. And out come the Trojans. Trojans with a shot that'll get tipped and go over the net. Gracewood will come up with it. He'll get it. Caps still trying to get the puck. Oy, my gosh. Whew. Caps are having a real hard time in their own end. Gracewood finally picks the puck up. They'll get it in the zone. Cyril will take a shot. That'll go wide. And out come the Trojans. That'll come back. Vino. Down in the Trojan zone. Comes around. Steers with a shot. That hits the stick. And that's going to go into the corner. And the Trojans are going to ice that puck. That play will come back the other way. So now we have Mays, Gillis, and Maloney with Marshall and is that Singleton? Singleton. It's going to come around the boards, and the Trojans will pick that up and look to dump it out. And that'll be offside. Mays at the face-off. Gillis will pick that up. That'll get picked up by Mays. Mays looking for some room. Marshall comes in and he fans on it, and the Trojans will break out. Trojans in the capital zone. That'll get picked up by Marshall. Marshall will get it ahead to Mays. And that'll get poked off of his stick. And that'll come down the ice. Take a weird bounce. And that'll come to Gillis. Gillis will get it up to Mays. Mays with a shot. That's a save. Comes around to Singleton. Singleton over to Mays. Mays with a shot goes off of Maloney's face. As the Trojans break in. Trojans looking to set it up while they take a change. Make a long pass. And that'll get gloved down by McIntyre. So we'll have a face-off in the cap zone. McNeil will take the face-off. He'll have Broderick and McGoldrick with him. That'll get picked up by McGoldrick. McGoldrick will tip it out. That'll get stopped by the red line. So far, the Trojans are doing a much better job at moving the puck around than the Capitals. Neal with a shot. That comes to McGoldrick, but he can't hold it. Longo battling in the corner. That'll get picked up by McNeil. McNeil looking for some room to come out. And he's going to come in. And he's got some room. And he'll make a shot, and that'll be a save. And that is going to be cleared down the ice. They're going to wave off icing. That's going to come out to Steers. It's going to be a little too hard for him.
Go!
And that'll come out. Loman will bring that out. Loman with a bad angle shot. That'll be a save. No one there to pick up the rebound. And that's going to be picked up, pass out by for Steers. And is there a whistle?
Two 10-minute misconducts. The game is conduct.
How do I write that down?
Yeah.
Two 10-minute misconducts.
10-minute misconduct, 10-minute misconduct, game misconduct.
What number? What number?
Well, I'll tell you in a second. 3.
What's the game misconduct? What number? What number?
He's number 3. I told you that.
Holy jeepers.
How many times do I have to tell you? Really? So it looks like we got 3 misconducts for this guy. Game misconduct, 10 minute, and then another 10 minute, and that's going to be misconduct, game misconduct. So this will be 5-on-5. They're not going to give him a penalty, they're just throwing him out of the game. And that'll be a face-off. Will be won by Mays, and Gillis will get a shot. Picked back up by Mays. It'll be kept in by Marshall. Marshall in front. Mays gets a shot, and that goes wide. And the goalie will dive out of the net to cover that one. Marshall with the puck again, or Mays will take the face off. Gets caught up in the ref's skates. That'll get cleared out, and it'll be a race between Halpin and a Trojan. And the Trojan will come away with it, get it out front. McGoldrick will pick that up. They'll get it over to Mays. Mays gets it out front. And McGoldrick can't quite get there to get the rebound. And that's going to wave off icing. And Halpin is going to dump that down the ice. It's going to come on to, and that will be icing as the goalie ices the puck. So we will have a face-off, and it will be McNeil, Broderick, and Goldrick. He'll try to get it out front. That'll get intercepted. I'll come back to Vigneault. Vigneault will dump it up. That'll come to McNeil. McNeil's still on it. McGoldrick comes in there battling for it. Pass out front goes a little wild and goes into the corner. Shot in front, and that will be a save by McIntyre. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the second period. The Capitals are still down by 1. Broderick will dump that out. Come back to the Trojans' end. They'll look for a long pass, and that won't make it. And that will be icing. Lots of icing calls here as the Trojans are looking for that long pass quite frequently. McNeil on the face-off. He'll win that, but Trojans will beat the Caps to it. And that's going to come down, and it's going to be picked up by Gracewood. Gracewood gets it around to Broderick. That gets picked up by the Trojans. And it comes back to Gracewood. Still trying to get it out. It will finally come out, and McNeil will pick that up. They won't be able to hold on to it as the Trojans will come back. Doesn't get a shot off. She steered into the corner. He gets it out front, and the shot luckily goes wide. These guys have been on for a while, so they need to change up here. Need to get off. McNeil will intercept it, looking for some room, and that will be blown down. I think there's a penalty. Two minutes for 14.
What was that?
2 minutes for closing the hand on the puck. Just play a game.
So just put delay. So the Caps will have a power play. 2 minutes for delay a game. That's going to come back to Singleton. The Trojans will pick that up, and they will ice the puck. Trojans will win the race to get there, though. That was out. That'll be offside. Then the caps will change up. We'll have Mays and Gillis and Maloney with Longo and Singleton. That'll come back to Singleton. Singleton try to get it ahead to Gillis, just out of his reach though. Mays over to Gillis. Gillis with a long shot, and that will go off a post. Mays behind the net. Mays loses an edge and goes down. And he'll lose the puck, but it'll come back to him. Out front, and Gillis will pound it away, and that will make it a 1-1 game.
Did it go?
No, I guess that didn't go in. So that was a save. We'll have Mays and McNeil. He'll get it back to Halpin. Halpin will get it back in the corner. He'll get it over to Mays. Mays will get it out to Broderick, and they'll blow it down, but it wouldn't be covered. But they will blow it down anyway as he loses sight of the puck. Another face-off. It's going to come back to Halpin. Halpin with a shot. That gets tipped. Goes wide. That's going to be cleared down the ice. And that's pretty much going to do it here for the second period. All right, Caps fans, 34 seconds left in the Caps power play as we enter the third period. They are still down a goal. Neil will take the face-off, and that's going to be dumped down the ice. That'll be picked up by Marshall. Marshall will get it ahead to Broderick, but Broderick will be a little wide for him. Still gets picked up. That's going to get picked up by Halpin. Halpin will lose that, and that'll get dumped down the ice. Puck's going to come over to Broderick. Broderick looking to get it across ice. McGoldrick will get there. McGoldrick looking to get it out front. He gets it out front. And Broderick will hit it twice, and that will go in for a goal. McGoldrick to Broderick. So we have a tie game.
10-3.
That penalty come out too, right?
Yeah, he was out when he was supposed to get out. He was out before the goal. So we will have McNeil, Broderick, and McGoldrick taking the face-off. Goldrick will get that in. Looking to get some room. It'll get picked up by Broderick. Broderick with another shot. And that's going to get saved and it's going to come out. As the Trojans look to come back in. Breaking in front of the net. And that'll get picked up by McNeil. He will lose it. And that'll come around to Broderick. Broderick will get it ahead. That'll be picked up by McGoldrick. McGoldrick over to McNeil. McNeil tries to make a move and he'll get it picked off his stick. And the Trojans will dump it in. Singleton with the puck. He'll just dump it down. And that is going to be too many men, I do believe.
Okay. What number is serving?
I don't know. Number 9? Number 9. Be a too many men penalty for the Trojans. They will go to break out, but that'll be intercepted or picked off by Singleton. As he makes a nice play to stop Wilson. The Trojans are back in on it. It comes out to Lohman. Lohman will tip it ahead. That'll get out of the zone. Back up, Singleton with the puck. Singleton looking to carry the puck. That looks to come out front. Steers will get a shot, but that will get blocked as Longo looks to come around. Longo still with the puck. He'll look to get it, but that'll get picked off. That'll be a bad angle shot. Dumped back in the corner by Singleton. Another bad angle shot. And that will get covered up. Couple bad angle shots there as we gave the puck up twice in front of McIntyre. McIntyre was able to make the saves. So far this power play, not looking so great. That'll get picked up by Vigneault behind the net as Mays will win the faceoff. And he will try to get it back. Maloney will get it ahead to Mays. Mays still going after it. He'll tip it ahead. He'll get it out in front. And Gillis gets a shot at it. They'll go wide. Stopped at the point by Vigneault. Vigneault just flips it in. And that's going to be gloved by the Trojans netminder. 42 seconds left in the Capitals power play. We'll have Gillis taking the face off. He'll have Broderick and Mays with him. That'll come back to Mays. Mays gets it to Vigneault. Vigneault takes a shot. Oh, and that comes out and picked up by Gracewood. Gracewood gets it up to Mays. Mays gets it over to Gillis. Gillis with a shot goes off an ankle. It'll come back to Mays. Mays just looking for someone. And that'll get to Broderick out behind the net. And Gillis will try to get it to Gillis. Gillis, oh, it just tic-tac-toe there. Moving fast. And that's going to come ahead, and that's going to be... I thought the Trojans were going to get away on a breakaway, but it ended up just being a little too fast for them. Goldrick will look to break it up. And that will be a collision. Refs will let that one go. Gracewood with the puck. He'll get it ahead to McNeil. McNeil with some steam, but there's three Trojans in his way. As they collapsed on it, McGoldrick will keep it in. Dumps it in the corner. Lots of Broderick will finally pick that up in the corner, and he's Got all kinds on him.
Oh dear. I can't hear you.
Is it just one? What number are you?
5.
So another power play. Caps will keep it in. Couple of shots in front of the net. That'll be kept in by Marshall. Dumped back in by McNeil. Beal come away with it. I'll come back to help him with a shot. That's going to get on the net, and that'll be covered up.
I have a time I can't figure it out.
Steers at the face-off. He'll win it, but he won't be able to get it to anybody. Cyril giving chase, and that will get dumped down the ice. Longo will get it up to Lohman. Lohman will be able to get it anywheres. Longo goes long pass over to Mays. Mays tries to find Lohman. And that will be offside. Mays taking the face off. He'll try to get it back, and that'll go all the way down the ice. And that'll come around to Gillis. Gillis will get it up to Mays. Mays looking for some room. Mays with a shot, and that'll be a save. Longo will keep that in. He'll get it to Gillis. Gillis will dump it behind the net for Mays. Back to Longo. Longo with a shot. So we still have a 1-1 game here with 5 minutes and 13 seconds left in the the third period. McNeil will take the face off. That'll come out. Roderick will get that.
Who's going in the box?
McGoldrick. Bad time for a penalty. Tie game at the end of the game. Here goes McNeil. He'll get it to Broderick. Broderick with a shot. That'll get covered up. Neil with the face off, he'll get it over to Gracewood. Gracewood is not going to be able to hold on to it. That's going to get shot down the ice. Vino looking to dump it around. Long shot. That's not going to make it to the net. Neil will pick that up behind the net. He will look for some room. That'll get taken from him. There will be a race. Vino will win the race and get it around the boards. That's going to come out. They're looking for a long pass, and that is going to go down, and that will be icing. And the Trojans look to set up in their zone. A little more than 30 seconds left in the Caps penalty. Trojans looking to put some pressure on. Setting something up back to the point. Shot will go off the knee of Cyril. Cyril will dump that out. Get picked up by Marshall. Marshall will get that out down, and that'll kill the penalty, Goldrick. That'll get dumped out by Marshall. Picked up by Cyril. Cyril with a shot, and that's going to get covered up. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third period. 1-1 is the score. So we'll have Gillis on the side of Mays. Face-off will be won by the Trojans. Mays with the puck looking to break in. He'll get picked off. He'll pick it back up though. He'll leave it for Gillis. Gillis with a shot. That'll be blocked in front. Singleton gets the puck. He tries to get a shot, but that's picked off. Trojans still control it in the capital zone. They'll look to get it out front. I'll come around to McGoldrick. Goldrick will get it back around the boards over to Maloney. Maloney will dump it ahead, but that'll come right to the Trojans. Shot out in front, saved by McIntyre, and that'll get picked up by Mays. Mays looking to get in front, and he'll get a shot, and that'll be a blocker save. Minute and 30 left in the third period. McNeil taking the face off. That'll come around the boards. Broderick will be there. He'll get it poked off his stick. But McNeil will look to get it. And the Trojans will come out. And a long shot. That's going to go wide. McGoldrick will pick that up. McGoldrick will get it into the Trojan zone. McNeil will get it, and then he'll lose it. And that'll get dumped down. And McNeil will pick that up. He'll get that ahead to Broderick, but Broderick won't be able to hold on to it. McNeil will grab it again. McNeil with a shot. Broderick almost gets the rebound. Marshall will get it back to Gillis. Gillis looks for the long pass to Mays.
Stay, Lucas!
Neal will get the puck, try to get it out front. Broderick tries to get it out front to Gillis. He won't be able to get it. And that's going to be probably the end of the game. So that will be it. This game will end in a 1-1 tie.
You only got one left.